I was yelling about the lease of the property on the plane. I gaze up from my book of lore and magical experiments to peer out of the balcony windows, staring at the horizon and the shifting lands of Innedale. Today, I see flocks of strange, gigantic birds that have taken to nesting upon the very peaks of Silver and Orange Mountains in the distance, and watch as the forests far away shake and shudder in the passing of some gigantic beast that I have never seen before, and likely will never see again. Therefore, why bother describing it? Nothing is permanent here in this dimensional plane except for me, and there's also Tarrington, that insane foolish wizard who lives in his tower named Honfris, perched upon glassy hills. Ouch. The windows of this black stone tower seem to gaze at its and I rue every day that passes where he is not destroyed by some giant, and hope that one day he might blow him and his tower up with some absurd magical experiment of his. I shake my head and gaze around the top floor interior of the Tower of Escalith. I'm going upstairs. Piles of books and magical knickknacks clutter the circular room, covering my bed, obstructing several windows. A pot of green and red liquid boils over as I let magical ingredients cook, working to discover some new interesting potion that I've since quite lost interest in. Is a Spanish fly type thing. I came to this plane to discover its secrets and expand my knowledge, though it's always a somewhat wild and dangerous place to be. Still, oh god, it's just slippery, like the floor. That's part of the danger. You see, I came to this plane to discover its secrets, expand my knowledge, kill the armies and feast love on the men and women. Now that the plane has finished shifting its form for the day, its heaves and undulations are done. Its salivations and mucus expelled for the afternoon. The vapors wafting from the windows of the potion. I sit down on my book of knowledge. Okay. I sit down on my book of knowledge as I pour myself some hot tea from the simmering pot. In the distance, I can hear an intelligible sound. Unintelligible sound, by that is. Like the bellowing of many bulls twisting around in a jar of mayonnaise. Truly something I will never hear again. Followed by the cries of a few frightened humans. That's no good. Just a few. Get the light out, Honfris! Okay, in the distance I can hear, it's not good. I think to myself, that sounds suspiciously like the horned beasts are coming our way. Oh god. Okay, so here's what I do. Walk to the security room. Check out the closed circuit cameras. Spot if there's any beasts there. Go to the little fridge. Get yourself a Mountain Dew. Drink that as you look at the feed. The magical feed. That's crystals instead of cathode ray tubes. Get into a magical device in the back of the room, then throw all the magical devices into the air. Use your magical eye to direct them to where the beasts are going to be, and shoot every magical device until they hit their target. The magic is incredible and powerful. And what do I have for dinner? What's on the menu? Sigrid, what is in the cuisine today? Question mark. What is in the kitchen this time? There were enough potatoes in the pantry last night, so I'm sure I won't run out of it for quite some time. Just a bit more work to do left to be done here, and I can eat something. Maybe I should do a little experiment tonight. Can anyone in the castle, the staff, the automaton staff, can anyone check the potatoes and just give me like a little census? Is there any potato mandrake ratio? And make sure to separate the mandrake out, and then put the mandrake in my lab thingy. And yes, thanks. Bye. Unbuzz. I've got a bunch of things to research, but first, let's get that little experiment done. I'll try that later. It's nice knowing everyone who can hear the call will get the memo. Thank goodness nobody has asked to talk to me recently. The magicaphone rings, and each ring is a different one, sounding much like raindrops and mannequins falling from the sky. And each of those mannequins has a single word in an unutterable tongue. It's really annoying to phone ring. Ring, ring. I wonder if she knows that he likes her as well, because I think he likes me too. I know, it's been over a week. Hey, Johnny. What are you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't want to bother you about this. I found out that I'm pregnant. Oh God, I just spit on this. No! I just fit. Okay, wait, let's. What? Wait, where are we? Oh. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Back to Wizarding Tower, that was the other magic one. Which, I like. Okay. Oh yeah, this is good, me chewing something as I'm reading. Great. I didn't want to bother you about this, but I found out that I'm pregnant with your child. So I thought I would tell you now. I can see how you wouldn't react very well at all. I have a choice, though. Okay. What's his choice? Get an abortion? Let you kill our baby. Don't say anything, and you let you go without realizing that you had a child on the way. Apparently that's a big X on that. Do nothing but be angry and bitter. I like how raise the child is nowhere on this. In fact, I'll say this. You say, comma, I find it fascinating that raising the child is totally off the table here. But this is your choice. I respect all of it. And with a heavy preference to abortion, I really can't be bothered to do it myself. But thanks for the offer, though. And if they bag it up and there are ways to use it. Yeah, I'll say that's all I'll say. Hi, bye. Ring, 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 ring. I have to admit that I'm a little bit upset right now. She says she doesn't want to abort the baby because of her faith in God. Something like that. Nope. Inconsistent. Refers to happy breakfast for abortion. I won't need you. Okay. Okay, I gotta read this again. You say, I found it fascinating that raising the child is totally after table here, but this is your choice. This is your choice. I respect all of it, and with the preference, happy breakfast to you say, I found it fascinating. Oh, God. Happy breakfast to abortion. I really can't be bothered to do it myself, but thanks for the offer. Though, and if it's a bag, and it's a backup, I do. There are ways to use it. That's all I'll say. You're not getting rid of it. I'll take it. I won't need you to raise it. That you should never talk to other people about their sex life. If I ever have any more babies, I will definitely give you a chance to make a decision. You're a mensch, you say. Mensch. God. What is the proper method of killing and eating rats? I'm so sorry for this choice. I hope you can still remain friends and colleagues. My wife and child might disagree with you. I know she said it was off the table here, but she isn't here yet, so it's up. It would behoove. Me to have the child. This is very awkward. I'm really happy you're asking about my methods of abortion, but I just got a call from another professor, and now I gotta go see him. You say, what's he a professor of? Question mark. That it's fine. That it has my name and number on the thingy, and he'll call back in 25 seconds. But I'll send you his phone number anyway before I hang up. Please tell me. Do you know about magic? A blank stage. A single spotlight. You, the magic guy, speaking. : Do I know magic? ? Do I know magic? During the magic. Doing the magic. Do I know magic? You raise your hands and sparkly things fly out in a stage effect type of way, but the world around it changes because it's a new day, totally different world, totally different universe. Begin scene. When that happens, that's why I like this life here. I don't have to deal with that, so it keeps it simple. Do I know magic? Yes. The answer is yes. I am the man and the wizard I do not know. The answers I get every time are yes, no. Aren't you like an advanced level enough to where you can get the answers between yes and no? Because dude, the universe is there's millions of colors in the universe other than black and white. At the very least, the two class magicians, the 13 level mages, they have at least 5 colors. Pick a couple, live a little. A bit in the real world and come back here because it's going to make me feel better. So I was doing some experiments last night with my magical device. Not a pun. It's not a pun. And it really worked great. But then I noticed that I've been turning into this creature with huge eyes and tentacles and all these spikes coming. What? Spikes coming? And what the hell? You got the wrong person. I'm Manfred from Escalath. You must be Misty from the School of Illusion. I mean, you're a woman, right? So... misogyny. So, does that mean... Misty says... Oh, so what are you saying? I'm a woman, so I must be a master at illusions and glamour, like makeup and making sure no one sees how many hours it goes to look this fucking hot? Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, but I can say that. Okay. Dipshits. Dipshits. Dipshits? Assholes. Assholes, a lot of you. Oh, God. Misty says, oh, I'm a woman, right? So that means I must be a master of illusion and glamour and hiding all the hours it takes to look this hot, right? Right? Very basic, like... I mean, you gotta start somewhere, huh? Well, that's true, yes, and I know I could just hire one of the beautiful assistants, but sometimes I need to get away for a while, just myself, and maybe spend the day thinking about things by myself. I'm so sorry if this is bad etiquette or something. You look to the sky and go, can we not have this simple man-woman conversation? It's a little... I'm not wanting a my girl Friday or what have you. It's... I'm going to lay down. Let's lay down in the invisible hammock. In the interval hammock. I can get behind that. And then could we have My Girl Friday or what have you? I don't think so. So I'll tell the spell so far, so good. And so the reason that you are here is to try and learn more about your magic and how it works. And we can have a lateral co-working situation in which we're pooling resources. It was like a WeWorks type of thing, if that was the thing. We can make an incubator. Let's make a wizard incubator and gather all the young wizards who are, I guess. Okay, we need to get some real estate here. Summon all the young wizards, ambitious wizards, because there's the ones who maintain, but then there's the ones who want to innovate. Those ones. Think outside of magic. Think outside of mana. Look for the new forces. And this is just like top of my head. I'm gonna want maybe assistant to do shorthand. And then I think I like this. I think it's a good meeting. We'll try to have something in the next 6 hours. Oh. Okay. I say let's start things 6 hours from now, shall we? Okay. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to gather my levels. I'm going to recharge my things. And we'll pick back up here. Play by ear. Okay, bye. But before that, are you going to go grab yourself one of these? Get your hand out of your... You got one right here, yeah? It was awesome, the power of the energy. They were so great. They've never seen or heard anything like it. They're looking at me like an alien. They don't even know what I am in front of me. It's crazy. That's why I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. Oh, is that eldritch? No, I don't think it's really eldritch. It's more like high wizened of the Dorthor sector in Algorinian, or whatever. Oh God. If there's anybody out here, I'll go and talk to the other staffs and see who else is coming, though, because I thought that I saw some folks who aren't really supposed to be where they are when I was working on the floor. It's a good thing, because I would get me fired if the boss could find me. So anyway, they're not supposed to be here. I think they may have gotten lost or something like that, because I haven't seen them before, but then again, that could be just my fault too, like, you know, I forget. Alright. Let's report back here in 3 hours. In the meantime, let's break. This down into the first one we had is just the general outline of it, and then I'll put the next one aside for later and try to cover that and at the same time as well. And then, by the way, I'm going to need another assistant soon, or I won't be able to do any of... It's only been 5 minutes. Any of this stuff, because I'd be the only one. Oh, hi! Yes, I'm fine. How you doing today? Manfred, Escalith. Can I help you with something? Investor. Give me the flame elevator pitch. Misty, the flame elevator pitch is a type of spell that you use to make fire appear out of thin air, and the flame gets bigger and bigger until it reaches a certain size and then disappears again, so you can build anything up out of nothing in a short period of time. I have an asteroid of platinum. I want to buy all of it. You can have the whole asteroid to fund your thing, whatever it is. That was easy. Thank you, investor. I guess they're rendering the asteroid right now. Oh, I'm gonna sell it to you, and then you're gonna send me more things I don't know about. I've got a man named Zoltan in there who's the best damn appraiser ever, and if you want, he'll come and look and see what's going on for you. I look forward to doing business with you, Manfred says. Manfred then casts Random Inventory of Wizardry Generator. 10 to 100 pieces. Oh, it's got that. PC. on it, which tells him the amount of money the item is worth. Manfred now owns the random wizardry generator, which was used by Manfred to collect items like rocks from a beach, which could then be sold for profit. Yes? Among the magic items that are now a part of the inventory that's now going to be appraised by the Magnus Wizard is the lava cube, the fireball rock, the fire bolt, the acid ball, the heat arrow, and the ice arrow. All of these objects are magical and powerful. The following objects that are going to be appraised are magical but not powerful. Not powerful. The red starstone, green starstone, and blue star grassstone. The majority of objects are powerful, but slightly magical, and heavily psionic. Oh, you got that right. Psionic. The telekinesis device, the light stone, the sonic stone, the sound stone, the mind stone, and the brain stone. Other more psionic or psionic-only objects include the Eye of Julius, the golden orb, the emerald orb, and the sapphire orb. Special cross-promotionals from the Bed Bath Beyondiverse include Ozma the Good Witch's broomstick that can take me to her place and then she gives it to me for free. Glimmer, the flying fish that takes me around town on its own, without any trouble. Loot the lion takes me to treasure room. Innkeeper the tavern master, the barkeep, gave us a discount because we're friends of hers. I would have spent much more otherwise. Hey. Hey. Flower pot, the plant girl is very helpful. Great Wizard Ozma sent you a map of this place for your protection and an explanation about how magic works so you won't get lost or anything. That's right, but like, where did they come from? Do these spells always work? How long do those effects last? Can they be used by everybody, or people with certain magic abilities can use them? You let Magnus research that for himself. Just make them look pretty. And the pretty will attract and entice all the women in my life. But they must be well endowed, because my hands are getting tired. If we were to hold down his pants to get rid of the extra weight, I might lose the job because it probably would be awkward not knowing what the hell is. What the hell is going on while he does that? But still, they could also make him bigger as well, and I'm thinking that would solve both problems. The spell requires at least one component of magic, and the amount of components needed depends on the size and the scope of the effect being created. Commence montage of magic making, culminating in the inventory, and then have a few shots of the Magic Roadshow and the appraiser looking over our items. End soundtrack. Of it all, Manfred sees a new species of fungus and decides that this one is worthy of preservation. Here is the entire dossier information about that fungus. It's edible. It grows easily and fast, can be found along the edge of rivers, ponds, and swamps. Its spores contain antibiotics, vitamins, and minerals, and are useful in preventing diseases such as strep throat. Does this fungus have any pernicious biases? Does this fungus have any pernicious biases? Thank you. I don't believe so. Is there anything else I should know before adding it to my storeroom? What skeletons is the fungus hiding in its closet? And what skeletons will it show? The skeletons here are all yours because you've got my permission. I'm trying not to talk to anyone else, so I wouldn't really know if I didn't give them permission. But really, any secrets the fungus hasn't told us yet? Have you hired a private investigator? We can't let him we can't let him fuck this trade up. That's nice. Right away. Okay, and also that wizard's been telling me things that he shouldn't tell me, which might be a little bit serious, and it makes me kind of funny, I guess. Feel kind of funny. I guess. You ask, comma, what has he been telling you? Question mark. I'm not drunk, that's why. You're very good at getting people mad at each other. It's very rare for people to come and try something new. There's a new wizard who's new at his craft that wants more than just money. You say, we are out of whatever it is he wants. But what does he want? 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 Oh, it's like I'm negging. He doesn't have a whole lot of money, so how can I help? Don't know the names of any of these characters except for Manfred and Magnus. I don't think Magnus is. Well, since you're looking for something new, maybe you could try working with someone else, not with your magic alone. And there's some people here that work best together. What do you mean? I have no idea. You have to ask Magnus. And I'm realizing, intermission.